All right, so I want to break this clip down, right? I have my totems. Okay, we do pin buildup. All our projectile skills do pin buildup. That's what makes the Tactician so OP, right? Once you get the 4th point, they cannot do anything. They can attack you. They can't hit you. They can't evade. They can't do anything for 4 seconds. I think bosses sometimes a little less than 4 seconds, depending on the boss. But we gather our rage, 44% extra damage with our totems. And then watch here, okay? Right out of the gate, pinned immediately. Boom. You see this? Right here. Pin. That means they cannot move. They can't do shit. Okay? That's a pretty chunky first hit, right? Considering we're literally, this is like our 3rd, 4th map. We just got the end game. All right, so check this out. Ready? Watch when it comes off a pin. We do all that damage. Look at that. Okay, he comes off a pin. Ready? Watch this. Watch how quickly it goes up. This is with 100% extra pin buildup. Ready? You see that? Run it back. Run it back. Ready? Boop. He didn't have a chin. Now watch, look at the boss. He comes out and is like staggered. He's like, oh, and he can't do anything. Before he can even act or move or hit us or do anything, pinned again. You will constantly pin lock the enemies. And if I get further into endgame and some of the bosses, like maybe I fight old shithead, Zekshit or whatever his name is, the dude with the big goofy hands, and I can't pin him as fast when he comes off of it, what I'll do is that move I'm using shock burst rounds, I'll add this support gem that gives an extra 120% pin buildup, which will make shock burst have 100 or 220% pin buildup. Nothing is gonna that should be it, right? I mean, look at how fast, you know, this was alone, how quickly he went up. Bloop, up there. Just so if we cut that in half, I guess technically we'll go from 100% to 220%, a little more than half. It'll just be instant. And then you can just sit there. And as long as we get our shock duration high enough, which we haven't spec'd into those nodes yet, get another 90% duration. That's it. Game over. This is easy mode. You don't have to do anything. You pin lock the boss and you DPS them down. You don't have to move. You can stand on your totems and keep your 44% damage. And that's it. That's it. Easy. Let's talk about Tactician. So the Mercenary's got a new ascendancy node, and if you see my videos, you've been in live streams, you know that I am absolutely enjoying it. It's I know a lot of people are just not liking the state of the game right now, and I've seen a lot of the complaints. I've experienced a lot of the complaints, and it's all warranted, right? It's just the beginning of the game was a slog. I think Act 2, first time around, it took me 11 minutes and 47 seconds to beat that boss, and it's just insane. But I will say, besides the beginning of the game feeling like you're just not dealing damage, once I was getting to the cruel axe and I was getting my abilities, I mean, Mercenary is usually pretty slow anyway until you get like Galvanic, Shock Burst. I'm feeling really good. I do, if you do want to try Tactician, I do have a build guide for Act 1 through 3, and then I have another build guide for Act 1 through 3 Cruel, and I'm going to be making a guide probably today on what I'm doing for maps. But the biggest thing here, if you haven't seen it, you build pin. All your projectile, like every ability that has the projectile tag, which is literally everything from Mercenary, builds pin. And you can get 40% increase from here alone. There is one node, well, 3 nodes on the skill tree. That's 30 plus 30, so it's 60. So it's 100% pin total. And then there is one support gem that gives you an additional 120% pin. I'm not running that on anything right now, but the idea is, since I'm using shock burst rounds to blast the enemy down as fast as possible, if I cannot build pin fast enough, I'm gonna put it on there. I'm gonna sacrifice some damage, but if I can full pin lock the bosses so they can't move at all, like as soon as they come off the pin and then they get just canceled right back into pin, it's just gonna be stupid, right? So even though I'm doing less damage, they're gonna be constantly pinned and they can't do anything, and I'll just DPS them down if it takes an extra 4 seconds because I'm, you know, I don't have a good support gem, whatever. But I mean, Tactician is absolutely amazing right now. absolutely loving it. If you saw our builds from a couple months ago, we did Galvanic Shards Witch Hunter, and now we're building totems and, you know, pretty much the same skills with the lightning because they're just really good. But this new Tactician with the pin is crazy. So if you were on the stream last night, you saw that I got a new bow, but I didn't have a Regal Orb to upgrade it. So this was the bow I was using. This carried me all through Cruel, right? Look at my new one, right? So it had the increased physical damage and critical hit chance. Regal Orbed it, I got critical damage bonus. I was like, right? Hit it with a Exalted cold damage. We don't do cold damage, don't need it. Hit it with an Exalted. +6 to all projectile skills. I'm pretty sure that's the highest. And if you get the +1 on your amulet, you can get +7 to your skills. But absolute godly roll. And I've done a few maps. Okay, I've done a few maps. Oh, and then I rolled lightning damage, right? I've only done... I did 1, 2, 3, 4 maps. Okay, I've done 4 maps. That's it. We just got to end game. And like I said, this bow was struggling. Like it was taking a while. I had to place my totems to get the 44% extra bonus to damage from rage to even do anything. And now that I have this bow, I can still put another, you know, greater storm rune on there for, I guess it'd be 2 to 60 lightning damage, or it'll be 1 to 60. I don't know how that's going to scale. But absolutely insane. I went from, my base DPS was like 2,800, literally 2.5 times my damage. Galvanic, shock burst, it's all up there.
Do that here.
And let me go to my hideout real quick because I can place some stuff down. Only issue now is that I have the +6. It makes all my skills at level 20 already. Mana consumption is pretty crazy. Let's let the rage build up here, and I'll show you guys just how high my DPS is. Now keep in mind, this is literally, we just got to maps. Now I know not everybody's gonna get a good roll. Okay, so we got 44. Look at it now, 12,833. Okay, now if I start switching ammos, let me place some more down. Okay, we'll shoot this. We'll shoot some of this. Shoot some of this. Shoot some of this. Go back to this. Go back to this. Now look at it. 15,000, because we get an extra 25% every time we switch ammo. This is a lot of freaking DPS for tier 1 maps, Waystones. It's absolutely insane. Now, even if you don't get a +6 to projectile skills, you're still going to be doing all right. But, man, let me pop a map in. All right, we're just going to run tier 1, no mods on it, just nothing crazy, right? We won't go do corrupted just because does corrupted still increase the level by 1? I just want to show you guys just base. We'll go to Blooming Field. I just want to show you how the pin works, because if you haven't seen Tactician, it's insane. And I'm gonna really try to get it so the bosses are just constantly pinned, so they can't move and you can just DPS them down. But I mean, this build, basically you're gonna put down your totems and you're just gonna blast. And as you can see, everything just dies very fast. I mean, this is looking like a tier 15 blaster right now. It's kind of crazy. I mean, the amount of damage I'm doing. Like, watch, these alone pin everything. Look, everything's pinned. I don't got no mana. Look at this. Nothing's moving because they're all pinned, and then you just blast them. That's the good thing about this build. You can still have your power fantasy. It still works insanely well. I haven't had to bust out the big hitters. You know, you want some grenades? Pin, pin. Look at that, pin. It's crazy. And when they're pinned because of the ascendancy, they can't do anything. They can't attack you. They can't cast anything. They can't evade. They just stand there, chained to the ground. And if they're leaping towards you, you can freeze them in the air. Let's put these down. Look at this. Right, this guy can get out of here. But I mean, look at all these guys. You're gonna get pinned. Throw some grenades. Look how quick that rare went down. Insane. So if if you're playing something that doesn't feel good, roll Tactician and spec in all the lightning stuff. Check out our build so you can get a feel for exactly how it works. But it's insane. And we're not even max rage right now. We're only hovering around 15, 20. It's crazy. This is insane. I see a lot of people talking about the power fantasies gone. They're just not there. Now I did, it was tough. It is a slog for a while. You are gonna have to actually, fight the bosses and really take some time. But once you get, like, the biggest thing for this build as you're going through the axe, upgrade your crossbow. Buy the random crossbows from whatever vendor it is. I think it's Alva, whatever her name is, Alma. I don't know. I'm playing too much Monster Hunter. Hey, look at this. They're just all pinned. Ain't doing shit. It's crazy. My resistances are shit right now. I think my fire is like 20 something. My ice is like 9%. My lightning is 5%. But I mean, I'm not getting hit. That one shot from my ballistas and they're pinned. And it also, I have it causing bleed damage and even galvanic. You just blast them. Even when the pulse changes between enemies, that causes pin as well. I just did the crypt boss, first map boss I've done. I'm sorry, second map boss I've done. I think I killed him in like 4 seconds. Prior to put the clip somewhere in this video, but I mean, as you can see, this is disgusting for tier 1 maps already. Look at that. Dead. I will say I don't know exactly how it's gonna be on other bosses. Maybe that crypt guy was just, he got pinned a lot easier, but I built that pin build up really quick with Shock Burst. Let's do the good thing about this, you have your totems. The totems gain aggro. I don't even have the mana regen on it yet. You can put on your totems. I have a max of 3 out. And I don't have the mana regen on it yet, but I do have the Font of Rage. So I need to get the mana where it upgrades your mana regen. I think it's like 30%. It's either 15 or 30%. So that's going to help. But while you're standing here, they get aggro. And as soon as the enemies come out, they hit them. Each one fires like 3 to 5 projectiles each. So you're looking anywhere from 9 to 15 projectiles. It's got 650. Well, when the quality's max, it'll go from 600 to 650% pin buildup. And it just gives you a shield and it just buffs you. So you can literally pop this and then watch. Boom. They're all dead. Alright, we didn't shock him, but like, I used to have such a hard time with these, essence stations because they'll just come out and get you. And the good thing with this is these things are ready to go, and as soon as they come out, blah, pinned. They can't even do anything. Anyway, I'm just gonna ramble. If you haven't tried Tactician, you need to do it. I mean, look, we're just getting swamped. Or that explosion, whatever. I mean, they just keep coming. I mean, I couldn't imagine doing this with melee. It just seems like this is just too aggressive. Like this, you can move, you're agile, you can dodge shit. It's just absolutely crazy build so far. And it's only going to get better. It's only going to get stronger. It's only going to get better. And it's just... So yeah, if you're struggling, try out the Mercenary. Go Tactician. Get the pin build up. Did we really just get that? We're about to be even stronger. Oh my god. All right. Let's pop this strong box. Look at these fools. These fools. Can't even do anything. Can't even do anything. just spraying. And we can still get our magnitude of shock up and have, you know, do even more damage. The higher the magnitude, the more damage you do. Stand here and spray. Ain't gotta worry about nothing. Yeah, this, I hope they don't nerf the pin. I mean, it's not, it's crazy, but it doesn't feel like broken. The bosses are gonna be the hardest one to tune for proper, you know. All right. Scared. Be reopened 4 times. Gold cost? Holy shit. We can... Or is it? Okay. Oh, so this just literally... Oh, that took 21,000 gold, so we're not going to be able to open it again. Chaos Orb? Okay. Okay, we're out. Not enough gold. That's actually cool. I haven't seen that yet. 209,000 gold to open this time. Jesus. Interesting. We beat the map, right? Look, obviously, it's going to come down to getting a really strong crossbow. We got lucky here with a +6 to all projectile skills. But even without that, you're still going to be cruising, no problem. So now that we have... Put more lightning damage on this bad boy right here. 1 to 30 lightning damage. So like 550, 560 more base attack just by adding the rune. I mean, we do cold damage. It's not going to be enough cold damage to freeze anything, but, you know, it's on there. It's not optimal. But yeah, 2 to 60 lightning damage now. Absolutely crazy numbers. I do really like that they have these lesser, normal, and greater runes now because it gives us more damage. It's just, this is crazy. So let's see what it scales to now with full totems up. All right, full totems, 44 rage, plus changing ammo. So that's an extra 74%. We're at 16,654 base DPS. Like I said, it's going to vary on your crossbow. But even if you get good stats and don't get +6 all projectile skills, it's still going to be insane damage. We were absolutely running through Cruel like... It's just, it's crazy. So, I mean, grenades 10,000 already. These I wasn't hitting these numbers until way into maps, like probably like tier 10 maps before with my old build. So, and the fact that damage is this high and you just max pin something, it's just insane. So, anyway, try out Tactician. Try it out with lightning skills. You're gonna like it. It's fun. It's satisfying to just obliterate screens and stuff. Anyway, you know the drill. Subscribe, come back. See you on the next one.